Hi, it's me again with Corel Tips and Tricks. Pretty cool little graphic. I'm going to try to do better job on the coloration this time. But let's just move that out of the side. This is what you need if you'll take a screenshot of that. Really easy to draw. Take a square holding down your control button and very importantly, put it in the center of the page. Now we're going to take a 2-point line and go from that node to that node and make a duplicate and mirror it. Then we're going to take another 2-point line and we're going to hit P and then Control D and rotate it 90 degrees. Now, I didn't have to make the lines that long, but it makes it a little safer. Now I'm going to take this square shape and Control D, and I'm going to bring it in holding down with the two-sided arrow, holding down the Shift key, and it grows from the center. Now, group this together, Control G, and rotate it 45 degrees. And you get that shape right there. You know, we're not really perfect. Well, the other one wasn't perfect either. So now let's group this together, Control G. And what I meant by perfect, I think I could make that meet. You know what, I'm going to do that. I'm going to think that's going to matter. It doesn't really matter. Let's see how it comes out. But group this together, and then just take your Smart Fill tool, and I'm going to use that blue. I have my document palette for some reason. I'm going to get my RGB palette. I'm going to use this blue, and I'm going to just fill in that, and that. I don't really know what to do with the interactive fill tool, but what I'm going to do is move this out of the way. And I haven't really figured out the best way to make shadows or like it's going underneath. So let's try it the opposite of the way I was thinking. I'm going to get my interactive fill tool and I'm going to put darkness on the ends. See, you know what? It's going to kind of need both darkness. So let's put another one here and then get that turquoise and put it here. Yeah, that'll look pretty cool, I think. Kind of get it in the middle. Now we could put that over here, but it's so easy just to interactive fill tool and do the same thing. Let's go ahead and do the exact same thing. Put black in both ends. Put that blue in the middle. You know, it kind of gives it that, I call it, looks like a piece of metal. And I don't know really what to do with this one. Let's see what this, and this would be a very good one to probably clone because you could see in real time. That might look pretty good. I'm going to leave it like it is. So Control G to group it, Control D to duplicate it, Alternate C to have it rotate from the center of the page and rotate it 45 degrees. Yeah, that's going to look good. And then when we put a black box around it, make it black, go up to Object, Order, Back of Page. Yes, I like it. Now this kind of goes into the bisque a little bit too much on this one. And you could do, you could still do a lot. We could put turquoise lines. We could put black lines, or we could have no lines. Anyway, now that I look at it, let's take it a little further. Control G, Control D to duplicate. Hold down the Shift key. Look at that. Control G just doesn't, it doesn't make it equal what you just did. There's still you know what? So you're almost close, but if you lock your ratio and make it 55, it'll fill that in. And then what I found easier than that, Control G to group it, Control D to duplicate it. So all those are right. Then you only have to play with one more, and it's not quite big enough, so let's make it 40, 41. And so I'm getting it right. That is pretty sharp. Anyway, easy. Hope that helped. Thank you for watching.